So what we start with is training. And regardless of whether somebody is seasoned or they've never done podcasting before, that's where we start. And I will add this to where I'm going. My big personal branding vehicle and tool is podcast guesting. I feel there is so much to gain from this initiative that you can utilize in so many different ways. And this is a lot of people fall short because they don't maximize what they're getting from these podcast interviews. There's
Yeah, I
so much
tell
to
you.
gain if you do it right. So that's where we start. Finding your story, finding your confidence, seeing where you're at. Do you have experience in front of crowds? Have you maybe done some public speaking? Can any of those skills translate? Tell me how you feel about the podcast medium. What do you know about it? Do you know what podcasters are looking to accomplish? Having a respect for the medium and what the other person is looking to accomplish will allow you to root your efforts in value, give them what they need so they can give you what you need, and everybody wins because you'll have synergy. And that's where the great content and the great conversations come from. When that content gets put out into the wild, people hear it. They say, wow, I learned a ton from that conversation. They share it with colleagues, they share it with friends, they put it on their social media, they put it out into the world for you. And that's how podcasters build their audience. It's compelling content, just like anything else that you get sucked into. A good television show, a great movie. It has to be compelling. It has to get you emotionally invested.
Yeah.
So we cover all of that before we ever turn a microphone on. And then we start looking at shows that are going to align with your objectives and philosophies. Because if you're going on podcasts that make zero sense for you and your brand and what you want to achieve, the practice is good, but it's better to get practice in the arena where you're going to potentially win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If you're in the marketing world and you start going on bass fishing podcasts because they think you're interesting and they want to bring you on,
Yeah.
what sense does that make? Because you think about the audience for that type of show, they're tuning in to hear whatever you tune in to hear on a bass fishing podcast. But your message isn't going to resonate with that audience because that's not what they're there for. You have to think about what your target customer and target client is listening to.